SPY coming in pretty hard. SPY support right now on the daily chart, 684.80. 684.80. Market's still coming in. I bought some more dash calls for the out of the money calls again. The 230s, I bought them for 12 cents. So I have some at 30 and some at 12. I'm gonna set a sell order on the 12s at 24. In case it goes. Still like it, and we'll see what happens. Could be completely wrong here. It's by trying to really not doing much of anything here. It's just trying to hold support. And again, I added some of my dash position here. I got some for 12 cents. All right, see if we have any questions. It's about 11:36 right now. Choppy market, very choppy market. SPY still pulling down. Reddit riding right along the 8 here. It's got relative strength, obviously. Oops. Apple, no, Apple's still weak. Dash still weak as well. So again, I'm prepared to take 100% loss on these things. I have to be, and when you take it out of the money, you have to be prepared to take 100% loss on them. SPY still looking pretty weak here. Harry pointing at ALMS. Whoops. Harry pointing out ALMS. Still strong, about 30 cents below the high of the year. Thank you very much. Again, biotechs don't pay any attention to the market, by the way. You can't really judge relative strength and relative weakness in the biotechs versus the market. They've got to be against like something like the IBB or something like that, because they just don't follow the market. That's a nice move in ALMS today, up 23%. Looked at that one this morning. Big move in it. SPY still drifting down. Dash I added to, it's still drifting down, so I may lose on both of these positions. We'll see. Last one was very small, $12 a contract. So. And I like to take some swing trades, but I'm not going to touch anything right now. The market is still too unstable. Moved up nicely this morning. This is the SPY right here. Moved up nicely. Looked like we're going to make a run at the all-time high. We did, and now it's pulled right back again, right to the support level at 684.40. Nothing here I can trade. Tesla also hit resistance and pulled back. See Apple pulling down below the 8 right here. And Google, we bring Google. Google also pulling back, but no, not much actually. It's up $2.76 actually. Google got good relative strength here, very good relative strength. BDD, we want to see it pull down. It's starting to pull down a little bit, but still sitting on the 8. And IBB, right back to the 8, still sitting on support. That's a doji sandwich that didn't work, by the way, right there. Hey, Nissy, is there any point to buying back the short KR calls? No, there isn't any reason to. Nothing. There's no. It doesn't look to me like there's any likelihood that KR is gonna get in the money on those calls, which are at $67. It's trading at 63.78. So no, it's probably only worth a penny or something. So there really isn't any point in buying them back. I mean, you can if you want to, but all it's going to do is increase the cost of your trade by whatever you pay to buy them back. So if you paid 28 cents for them and you buy them back for 2 cents, now your cost in the trade is 30 cents. I don't see any reason to do that. Let's see if we get a bounce in the market today. So far, no go. I mean, we had a nice little move up this morning, but right now we're selling off.
Hello. Hi, can you talk to me for a minute? Sure.
Yeah, I just want to answer your question on this one. You do get fusion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Class two losses.
Yeah.
Is it called
Reclass,
reclass?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she just wants me to cancel fusion for the present zone.
Ah,
All my other problems,
yes.
causes osteoporosis,
Yep.
and she's telling me it might just be a one-time thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what what's going on.
Okay, I'll be back in just a sec. See if we have any other questions. Gonna step away for just a minute. Okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, exactly, thousand. Yeah, you could probably make that. Yeah. 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 I don't know. Mhm.
Actually, when I went to my gynecologist, and of course, I told her I'm on this prednisone,
Mhm.
and is this going to affect mother's conditions? And she was like, I go, well, should I have another, bone density
Mhm.
scan? And she's like, well, it's really like every 2 years, like your
Yeah.
insurance won't pay for it for that.
Yep.
But with this doctor I talked to, they're on prednisone, which they probably do cover as well.
Oh.
So whatever. I just said, yeah, I'm on board to having this injection.
Yeah. And probably, as it's a one-time thing, they're gonna probably adjust the amount they give you, but yeah. I mean, I think it's worth some, overall. She said if you look at the big picture, it has bring some, but some, I definitely had osteoporosis.
I have osteopenia.
Yeah.
And, I take the patch, vaginal tablets, because it helps me
Oh.
a little bit.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
But, I mean, mine was just, because, I'm pretty active. I've been sitting all morning. It's just hereditary.
Yeah.
It'll be
So
good.
especially Ashkenazi Jewish. So.
Mhm. Yeah. So it's good and bad. I wouldn't want to have anything else. And our aunt told the son, grandson, all that stuff, who had that terrible accident and died. I was thinking, but his dad works for the Tucson Borough Fire and Rescue. And I was gonna just make, as we did previously, make a donation to them. No things, everybody's got diabetes, and we're all middle-aged and have issues, or later in the years. Nobody really needs it.
Right. That's true. That's true.
I know Adelaide and Lisa are still gonna send us stuff. Kids are out there.
Right.
I don't think so.
I didn't usually use.
I know, this would be the first time I'm not, but this friend was telling me, she had a friend or a daughter wants to go to craft sales. She bought, Lynn's kind of religious, so she bought a couple little hanging plaques that say something inspiration or something. And they were like 2 for $5. They're handmade, but and she was gonna send them to her friends, to her 2 friends in different parts of the country, and it was gonna cost her $15 a piece to send them. And she said,
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
yeah. So she said, that's really crazy. It makes no sense. And it's not like she doesn't make money, but it makes no sense to spend $15 postage on a $2.50. So I started thinking about the baking. It's like $40 to $50. Put it all, everything in one box.
Right.
But it's
And
still,
then ship it.
yeah, it still makes no sense. God only knows it takes a week and a half, even if you send it second day there.
Right. Yeah. Well, I'm always looking to see if it's your
Yeah.
customers.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, if the sample, the actual product itself is like under $10 or $15 might cost,
Yeah.
my supplier will charge me for that,
Oh.
the sample. But they will charge me for the shipping, and that's like $10 for something that, let's say for like a pen or something, I would be paying $10 just for the shipping for a pen.
It's
Yeah.
nuts, right?
But that's for me that's a business thing. I have to
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
I can't not do that for a customer. But yeah. So
No,
right
it's
now
fun.
I have to assemble some. I send like my top customers a holiday gift.
Yeah, oh yeah,
And
that time's coming.
yeah. So like 3 years already. That's such a pain in the ass.
I
But
know. No,
I
you
mean, I
didn't.
have all my stuff here. I gotta, just do the packaging and stuff. But that's it. Each one's gonna cost me. The item itself I'm sending is like probably definitely under a pound, definitely 8 ounces. And this is like high intensity wool flashlight that I carry with me. It's gonna cost me $10 each to
To mail.
but I gotta spend the money. That's right.
Yeah, you have to make, that's just the cost of doing business.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah, I was looking for some small stuff to get for, keep the Mahjong ladies and
not
stuff.
cheaper than like a dollar store.
Yeah, yeah.
For $5 or something.
Yeah, it's really crap stuff. But, and then like the book club ladies. So I was looking at, those glass nail files.
What kind of nail files?
They're made of glass.
Oh, okay.
Cool, and they have them on Etsy for like $6 each, but they're, they have a cover, and the nail file type is glass, so it doesn't,
Oh,
really cool. sold that.
So, at least with this type of situation, you can give each, you meet with them, right?
Mhm.
Next meeting, you can bring it out to them there, you don't have to like mail it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. It's just the,
Right,
just the idea of finding something black and white.
right, right.
So, there's some of the people in the book club that also mentioned that.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
I'm sorry, I feel it's just a bit of reading.
Or some of my favorite people, let's get some cookies, Tiger liver.
These are livers.
Tiger liver, yeah. See, I can't do, I usually try and get free packaging.
Yeah, they're still expensive.
Well, yeah, but it costs 15, free's gotta cost
I'm gonna get you some cookies.
$7.
Yeah, it's still money.
Then I gotta replace my pop card.
You want me to come over and help you?
Would you, Ruth?
I
Well,
would.
yeah, yeah, next hotel.
Really?
Yeah,
What's that? Where's the airboy?
I got it.
Okay.
I mean, save your time, save your money. Well, of course,
Oh, I am.
for better accommodations.
Oh, no, I'll do that for free. I gotta come see Matt, Molly anyhow.
Yeah, this is, what you want, like,
I would prefer not to. Because,
yeah,
but, travel right now is crazy.
yeah, well, before Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what are you thinking of? Where are you thinking?
I have no idea.
So how was she getting along?
Well, I haven't talked to, I talked to her like the second day she was home. But, so I'm looking for a follow-up phone call. But she must be, she's got a lot of, she's got a really good support system. She's helped so many people in the neighborhood and that, of course.
Okay, is she does all wheels or anything?
No, but, I can't remember, somebody brings her grocery deals sometimes. My dad. Yeah, so you'll be pleased to hear it's cold and rainy and overcast.
It's very cold here.
You bet it is. Yes. Is there still snow?
Oh, yeah, yeah, we had some cold snow coming. Looks like it will,
That's it.
sign, that's all.
Well, at least the sun's shining.
The sun's shining.
We see little patches of sunlight, but nothing, nothing makes me want to get out of bed.
Yeah, well,
It is, still not as bad
it
as
is
it.
what it is.
That's right. Got a nice warm home.
Right. Nice little apartments up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, back here. Let's see what we can. If you have any questions, I had to just step away for a little bit. No, so far pretty quiet. Again, the market's it's trying to bounce here. It's still back below the VWAP. This is again the 8's below the 15. We're trying to get the 8 across it. Pretty
In January, but.
Right.
interesting day, but we had a nice move up this morning, nice gap up. Looked like we were heading for the new all-time high, and poop, right back down again. Sellers came back in again, and that's the way it is. I still have my Lilly put debit spread on, by the way, which is moving down to the point where it's only about $5 away from actually putting me into profits. But we'll see if it falls that much. Down today about not much, $1.50, right? Yeah, not an awful big drop, but started up this morning and pulling down, so we'll see if it continues on down. It gapped up this morning quite a bit. It was up to 1,030, so it's given back about $20. So I'll just let that go. I've got a sell order in on it.
Had a lot of work done, I should say. And so she sold her condo in Kentucky. It's right over right over the county line, down in the state line.
PayPal pulling back. back below the 8 of 15. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna dump this thing. I'll probably just sell the calls and hold on to the puts in case it flushes down today.
Doesn't seem to mind. Must have, yeah. There's a lot going on. It's nice. It's perfect for like, it's perfect for one person, you know, like a single person.
So there's nothing on plans in previous.
Yes. Yes, I can. Kills, put kills.
Yeah.
So it doesn't seem to be, you know.
Hey, last, am I still in CAH? No, I haven't been in CAH for a while. I did that one a couple of days ago. I took it as a, I know I took it as an UMCAT. I'm not sure if I took some others, but it's still a nice, still a good short, by the way. It's actually setting up as a decent short. And again, as I mentioned the other day on the CAH, my concern, the reason I did it as just an intraday trade was because of this bull flag. We still get this bull flag with a resistance support way down there at 181. But this is definitely rolling over right now. You can see that. Some big volume yesterday. I traded it. Some big volume yesterday. Today the volume's sagging, coming off a little bit. But this is still a pretty nice bearish setup for the short term. Macro internals just chopping around here right now. Really choppy. Kind of mimicking the SPY, which is very choppy right now as well. Hey, William, Google. Yeah, does have good relative strength. They're in the decline, holding up pretty nicely. Again, it didn't really fall that much. Fell back a little bit, but it's still up $3.85 for the day, and pulled down to about $3.19. It's bounced about $2, but it has not been as weak as the market. The market's been much weaker. It's very difficult to figure out where the market's going to go at this point, even today. Again, it would look like it was heading for a new all-time high, and it just gave it right back up again. So we'll see. And again, I'm still in this dash with a couple of positions on dash, which is not working at all for me. Lily, I'm still in that. Still have hope that it'll get back down there, but who knows? PDD would like to see it pull down. It hasn't pulled down today very much. I want to see it below the 200-day moving average on PDD, and it's trading just above the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average on PDD is 117. So it needs to pull back down. It got down pretty close to it and bounced. Elias, you've got the 12 December 202.50 200 all puts. Does it worth to stay in? You're up 50% now. You've got the 202.50 200 put. That's a debit spread you've got, and you're up 50% in it. I'd certainly take part of it off if you're up 50% in a debit spread. On CAH, I'm assuming you're talking about here. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I think that it's bearish. It could go down some more. I mean, you're in the money on both of them right now, and it's with debit spreads you got another week. You get to the 12th, so you get another week to go. So it's not gonna you're not gonna get a huge a huge amount of additional profit today because you got too much time to expiration. If it was me, I would have. I'd take the profits in it. I mean, I first of all, I probably wouldn't have had next week's anyway. But if I did, I think at this point in time, it's hard to turn your nose up at a 50-day profit, especially when you get a stock that is bearish on the intraday right now, and it looks bearish short term, but it's still on a bull flag. So again, that would be hard for me not to take profits in it right now. Folks waiting on the Fed. Yep. William says folks waiting on the Fed report. That's next Wednesday, by the way, 2 o'clock. The Fed tea leaves from the numbers still leave the rate cut in question mark. Yeah, it's not a guarantee that there's going to be a rate cut, but job numbers have been pretty awful. Is a close above the 200 SMA enough to make me exit PDD? It depends. It depends on how far above it is. If it's right now, it's above the 8, the 200, and I have another week on this thing. The chart is bearish. All right, this is a bearish chart, but it's bounced up above the 200 and it's above the 50-day. The 8 right here is it's above the 8, and it's turned white, which means it's actually sloping up a little bit. It's kind of in no man's land. I probably will stay in this as long as it stays below the 15 here, because the 8 coming through the 15 a lot of time will be resistance as it was here. I'll probably at least give it till Monday and see what it looks like. It doesn't look like it's not making any big massive move up today, so SPY pulling back again. Market's pretty weak, and my dash is probably going to be a dead duck here pretty soon. About 12:09. All right, looking at turn, biotech. I believe it just made an all-time high now in a bit of compression. Thank you, TERN. Yeah, we've talked about this one quite a few times. TERN, which is really, I traded this a stock. I remember, I think I had to take stock in this Turn Pharmaceuticals. This is the chart here on Turn, daily chart right here, coming off the 15. Pretty nice. It's a pretty nice setup. It's not a fast-moving stock, but it's a nice one. I think I had to take shares in it. I don't remember. Let me see what the options look like. Monthlies, yeah, expensive. I mean, a $28 calls a $290 by 540. You really can't. There's actually a little bit of activity on it, but not much. But they're way too expensive. With December 19th, again, there's 2 more weeks out. I can't. I'd have to take shares in that if I was going to trade it. Yeah, still coming down. Not giving much relief as the SPY continues down. Okay, we're coming into lunchtime here. Just not an awful lot going on. 12:10 market is pulled up, pulled down. It's up 0.18% right now in the SPYs. Qs are up 0.35, and the IWM is down 0.50. So IWM is trailing the indexes this morning.
And SLG halted, news pending.
In SPY, oops. Looking for SPY on the daily chart here again at 684.80. Pretty close to the support level on the SPY.
You're calling?
calling for some help with it.
Okay, wow. You really lucked out when you got me. I'm kidding.
Really?
I'm really kidding. This is Ruth with the Luma Project. This is an area not of my expertise. So let me
Really?
just, yeah,
Okay.
that's why I'm laughing. Sorry, hang on a minute.
Okay.
Let me find.
Hey Doug, the 200 SMA is also at about the same price for support. Could take a quick put on the SPY for profits. Okay. I'm not sure what you're talking about on 200 SMA. Uh, what stock are you talking about the 200 SMA?
Well, you're in, okay, if we have the, I can find it right here. It's easier.
Okay. I've got some information for that.
Okay. Yeah, just the store number.
381.
Dallas. Are you in Dallas? I didn't think so.
Maybe. Alexandria.
Louisiana, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh.
Usually one. Only for.
Uh,
Is that not right?
I'm looking. There's a lot of stores. And this is a Kroger?
Yes.
We've had some problems with our, use the software. But if they sent you, then. Let me look somewhere else.
Don't have anything.
No, that's fine. I
have
should,
to check.
I should be able to find it this way without looking. Alright. Can we call you back?
Yeah, that's fine.
Hang on 1 second. I must be on that one. Totally. Do you remember who you spoke to?
Uh,
When you, when you checked in?
right here? No, not you. Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah, y'all good. Yeah.
So when you checked in to the store, did you call? You called in?
I called my contact at the Insight.
Oh, you're with Insight. Okay, okay, got it. That's why I can't find you.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay.
I'll fix it.
That makes perfect sense. We're not in conflict. So, yeah, so you have a question about, some of the, a couple of the, tablets displays?
Yeah, these table displays are
No.
The services that you just mentioned have been in a while, like,
Mhm.
you know, weeks, weeks to maybe months. Um, so it's not like, you know, closed until like the end of the day or two or something like
Okay.
that.
But they've been offline for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking to see. I didn't even use these. How did I?
I don't know.
All right. I am gonna try to over text looks for with the produce stores.
Spy, whoops.
Um,
Spy trying to get up through the 8 here.
is there anything
Unable to do it
you
yet.
can
Trying to bounce though.
Do
Market
you
trying to
have-
bounce, but just not
updated or,
not much
Well,
not much force to it.
You have the information on
Google's holding up pretty well.
check
Um,
lights are on.
CRM here is doing pretty nicely today. Salesforce coming off of their earnings
Yeah.
a couple days ago. Nice earnings.
yeah,
Big
maybe
move up
maybe
here
my
today.
screen saver belongs to
Dollar Tree
software.
also very strong here today.
Is it not playing the loop, or I think it's not, or it's wanting you to put in additional information?
Dollar Tree
It's screen
bouncing here.
something went wrong.
Okay.
And it's trying to continue from the recovery process. And the buttons don't do anything.
Like when you do the restart.
Continue.
Alright.
And even restarting it, pulling it from power, waiting a while, and hooking it back up, restarting that. I can't get it to respond to do anything, try to change it.
Yeah.
And the power cycle is not doing it.
Okay, but it is getting power. Alright, I am so sorry to waste your time and send you to another text. What's your name? First name?
My name is Zach.
Zach? Okay. Zach, thank you for your patience. And let me see if I can get you to one of these.
Okay, no problem. What was your name again?
My name's Ruth. Yeah.
Ruth. Oh, that's my grandma.
Oh, yeah, everybody's got an aunt or some old lady like me.
Yeah.
So.
No, no. I guess.
Yeah.
Easy to remember though. I love my grandma, so
Oh, good.
we're good
Alright,
family
that
thing
makes
here.
me feel so much better. Alright. Alright,
Yeah.
hang on.
Okay.
Dollar Tree popping there. Nice moving Dollar Tree today, about 7%. A little extended on the daily, but not bad for an intraday long right here. As it comes off the 15 and the 8. SPY right here, it's just hanging below that 8 exponential moving average. Went up on 12:30. Get lunch here in about 10-15 minutes. SPY still drifting down here. No pops to speak of here. Dash is not working at all for me. Dollar Tree, I just looked at a minute ago, is looking decent. It's very choppy, very choppy market right now. I'm gonna just kind of watch here and just get some lunch here in a minute.
Members on SLG, which is currently halted, released a Form 8K filing. In that filing, talk of lowering their FFO guidance.
SPY still coming in. $684.80 is a support level on the SPY. $684.80. Very close here right now. Low of the day on the SPY, $685. I'm approaching it right now. DoorDash appears to be going to be one of my losers here in this cat strategy. It hasn't done anything, but I haven't had very many, but I'm going to get some. Let's pull back quite a bit. I'll hold on to it again. My expectation is to either it's going to work later this afternoon, or I'm going to take a loss on the whole thing. Again, I paid $30 for some and $12 for the others, so my average price on this is about $20-something. SPY approaching the support level, the horizontal support level on the SPY, 684.80. Apple's still moving down. Reddit, which bounced earlier, is still holding up pretty well. Reddit's got some good relative strength. Google just had a red candle, but it's bounced up pretty nicely earlier. Watching PDD starting to drift down, and I still have a Lilly put debit spread, which is still out of the money, but it's pulled down quite a bit. We'll see what happens. Again, very tough market to try to figure out here right now. Nice move up this morning, big move down this afternoon. And other than the cats here, I don't have too much on. I got the cat and Dash. I had 3 cats this morning, the out of the money catalyst trades, CHPT, Checkpoint, IoT, and Intel. All 3 of those work nicely for nice gains. Dash looks like it's going to be my second loser out of about 38 trades. We don't know, but it looks like it to me. All right, I'm going to get some lunch here in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and shut down the YouTube feed. Thanks very much, YouTube folks, for being here today. I appreciate it. Again, rightlinetrading.com if you're interested in the room or the alert service or the software. Software right here, the SPY Super System software, telling us, of course, that the institutions are selling the SPY right now. All right, so I will see you all on Monday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see everybody in the YouTube universe back here on Monday morning. Have a great weekend.